one.
Everything that is commonplace and ordinary fails to catch our attention. So there are things that fail to catch our attention, but that are miracles of nature. Oh, which one of the following follows logically if which one of the following is assumed? Oh, I hate questions like this. Anything like philosophical? Oh,
Look at me. You are the next philosopher, though. So what is going on in our stimulus?
they're saying that everything or anything that we that we interact with, if it comes off as commonplace or ordinary, it doesn't catch our attention. I don't know. I take it as like if I'm walking to a room, if I don't see anything that's extraordinary, I'm not going to notice it.
It was common. You don't notice.
Yeah. But there are things that fail to catch our attention, but they're actually miracles of nature. So it's almost like, I guess it's like there's things that are miracles of nature, but to us they're common, so we are not giving them our attention.
Think about have you ever read or heard about like how many intricacies there are of an eye, and like how amazing our eyes are, and like all the things that are connected like to make our eyes work?
Yeah.
Like that? Yeah. And like it's how like perfect our bodies are, of like how I'm a person of faith. And so for me, like I always think about like how like how perfectly God made us, or like how like everything like it just works and functions.
Yeah.
But I don't like look at a human and think like, oh wow, because it's like it doesn't, but really so many small things are miracles of life. Or whenever we think about the weather and rain and like how that gives us crops, and how is just perfect everything is, right? Or like how far like the earth is like perfectly placed, right, compared to the sun. Like
I think of like bees.
Bees, yeah, no, that's an amazing one. Bees.
Mm-hmm.
Or yes, bees are perfect. Like, everything on the world revolves around the yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking about here. So there are things that fail to catch our attention that are miracles of life. Okay. So what is your prediction that guarantees this conclusion? Because like right now we just know that there are things that these things fail to catch your attention. So there's this big jump, right?
Prediction would be that miracles of nature, I guess. I don't know, maybe something like they're just they fail, like only some of them maybe fail to catch our eye, or the fact that
what must be true of these things that are miracles of nature? At least some miracles of nature.
They're not ordinary.
But no. They must appear what?
Oh, they appear ordinary.
They appear common or ordinary, right? Like if that were true, that some miracles of life appear like that it is a commonplace or ordinary, wouldn't that guarantee this conclusion?
Yeah, that we never notice them.
Yes, excellent. All right, so let's go into our answers now.
So A, only miracles of nature fail to be ordinary and commonplace. That's wrong. Only strong.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna keep going.
No, sorry. I was like waiting to see if I was wrong. Okay.
No. So only miracles of nature fail. No, there could be other things that fail to be these things, right? Like
there's just
I'm not a miracle in nature, and I hope that I do, or nature fail to be ordinary. Yeah, I hope I fail to be ordinary and commonplace.
B, some things that are ordinary and commonplace are miracles of nature. I like B.
Me too.
It's literally your prediction.
But I think people don't like this one because they think, well, how can it be ordinary or commonplace? Like, because like our common sense world doesn't like B, right? Because we don't think of miracles of nature with, but they can, because think about it, like bees, they are technically commonplace, right?
I think like because they call it miracles of nature, miracle seems like such a strong word to be something that would be perceived as commonplace or ordinary.
Unless you think as deeply about Nicole does about life. And like I literally pondered like bees, like look how amazing our world is. Okay.
So C, some things that are commonplace and ordinary fail to catch our attention. No. Everything that fails to catch our attention is commonplace and ordinary. Everything is strong, so no. And then E, only strong, only extraordinary or unusual things. That's against the whole stimulus. So yeah.
Okay, So what kind of, yes, so what answer are you going with?
B.
But what kind of question is this?
This is sufficient assumption.
So was your reasoning when you said like some are strong, bad?
Well,
Because actually, technically, right, we want a strong answer for sufficient assumption. But in this case, a mild answer works because where our conclusion is only using some. So we only need one. We only need there to be one.
yeah, like it wasn't
Or you
evident.
were saying like we picked up on like only being too strong. We never can be too strong a necessary assumption.
That's
I
true.
mean,
Yeah.
sorry, on sufficient assumption.
Mhm.
But I think it just wasn't strong in the way that we needed it to. Because like, what if it said all things that are ordinary and commonplace are miracles of life? Yeah, that would be a perfect, like, yeah,
Yeah.
great. Like, it wouldn't matter that it's so strong. It's probably, I mean, it's not probably accurate in life, but yeah, it would work.
Yeah, the rest of E was wrong